Hundreds and thousands of things are happening around the world, and Extra Insights has hundreds of articles on them. We handpicked 6 most trending topics of the week. Welcome to Spotlight Rewind for you to go back and read on Extra Insights. No flights, no trains, only essential services open, and more than 1.3 billion people urged to stay in their homes. India, the world's second most populous country, is making a dramatic last-ditch effort to prevent an explosion of coronavirus cases in a country ill-equipped to handle such an outbreak. For the next 21 days, there will be restrictions on commerce and movement across the length and breadth of India. Even at the height of its battle against the virus, China did not impose a nationwide lockdown. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on March 24th announced measures to keep the economy going during the current health crisis and ensuring 21-day nationwide lockdown. The country has ground to a halt right at the end of the financial year, just as people are filing their taxes. To ease their burden, the Finance Minister extended the deadline for filing returns to June 30th. To ensure easier access to cash, the government has waived off ATM transaction fees. Rules for business have been relaxed, with new companies getting a 6-month extension to file their declarations. The relief package announced by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on March 26, Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, is the first good step towards alleviating the distress caused to vulnerable sections of the population by the 21-day lockdown imposed to combat the spread of coronavirus. It covers various sections of the vulnerable, ranging from farmers and women Jan Dhan account holders to organized sector workers, to the most important of all, healthcare workers, who will now get a sizable insurance cover of 50 lakh rupees. Indian Oil Corp, the nation's biggest oil firm, has begun the supply of the world's cleanest petrol and diesel across the country, with all its 28,000 petrol pumps dispensing ultra-low sulfur fuel a good 2 weeks before the April 1st deadline. Other fuel retailers, Bharat Petroleum and Hindustan Petroleum, are also progressively supplying BS6 grade fuel, and the entire country will switch to the cleanest fuel within this week. Facebook is in talks with Indian telecom operator Reliance Jio to buy their 10% stake, according to a report in the Financial Times. The exact dealing amount is not outlined, but it is said to be a multi-billion-dollar deal. The report also added that aside from the social media giant Facebook, Reliance Jio was also in separate talks with Google. According to a report published in November, Jio's valuation is somewhere between $65 to $70 billion, so a 10% stake would be somewhere between $6.5 to $7 billion. The US has become the first country to exceed 1 lakh confirmed coronavirus cases as Donald Trump signed into law the largest economic stimulus package in US history, a $2.2 trillion bill designed to rush federal assistance to workers and businesses. Hospitals in New York City, New Orleans, Detroit, and other virus hotspots have sounded the alarm about scarcities of drugs, medical supplies, and trained staff. Italy became the second country to overtake China in terms of number of infections, reaching more than 86,000 cases. So that was our week of diving deep into issues that kept us glued to the screen. To read more of such content, visit Extra Insights. See you next week. Until then, stay home, stay safe, stay insightful.